Hey mathematicians, so we've been talking about decimals, we talked about tenths and how that is another way to show 1/10. The fraction 1/10 as a decimal is similar. I've given us an example number here, 111 and 1/10, and I'd love for us to break it apart before then we talk about hundredths as a decimal. So let's break this number apart. We've got 100, 1 in the hundreds column, so that I know is 100, right? 1 in the hundreds column gives us 100. We've got 1 in the tens column. That's giving us 110, isn't it? We've got 1 in the ones column. That's just 1. So we've got 100 and 10 and 1. To say that all together, you would say 111. Then we've got our decimal point. I'll add that in there. And then we've got 1/10. We could say that as a fraction, 1/10, to show that it is less than 1 whole. And now, each time we've been getting smaller, what's going to come next? Well, if hundreds is 1 bigger than tens, hundredths would also be 1 bigger than tenths. So let's add that in. We'll do a 1 and we'll write that up there in our place value column. Hundred THS. Just like 10 THS. Okay, so if the, oh, I've done the wrong line there. If the tenths column showed us 1/10, well, the hundredths column, I think, would show us 1/100. So it's an even smaller piece, an even smaller fraction, because the amount that you need to make a whole is way bigger, isn't it? Another way that we could think about this is using our MAB blocks. If we think of this as 1 whole, so I'll put it there, this long would be 1/10, because we need 10 of these longs to make a whole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of these to make a whole. So that is 1 out of those 10. That's 1/10 right there. When we think about then our hundredths, if this is still a whole, it's going to be even smaller than this 1/10, isn't it? Here I've got a single 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I counted them all up, there are 100 of these little guys that make up this. So this is 1 out of those 100. It is 1/100th. You need 100 of these to make a whole. So you can see how, as we go to the left of the decimal point, things are getting bigger. 1, 10, 100. As we go to the right of the decimal point, things are getting smaller. Smaller end, bigger end. 1/10, 1/100th, getting smaller each time. And we need to just remember to use our place value columns so that we can know what we're dealing with each time.